Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you are doing great. Welcome to my channel, Vicky Days, Travels, Adventure, and much more. Well, this time I will be addressing something that really got my attention. This is an article that I found in the Dallas Morning News. This is Troubleshooter. His name is Christopher Elliott. The name of the article is What the U.S. Embassy can't, and won't do for you. He's talking about a trip that he took to Qatar, and he found himself not being able to catch a flight because of the PCR test was being delayed. So a friend of his commented, hey, why don't you contact the US Embassy? Maybe they can help you. And he says that he had only a vague idea of what the US Embassy can and cannot do for you. He just didn't know. Then he starts researching about it. So what he's telling us is that the embassies can help travelers in limited and specific circumstances, including getting emergency passports and navigating certain serious emergencies. But embassies are no substitutes for a careful planning, travel insurance, or medical evacuation plans. Continue. Generally, embassies offer a limited range of services for the American traveling overseas. They include helping you if you are arrested or detained, if you've lost your passport, if you've been a victim of a crime, or if you are the relative of someone missing abroad. The State Department publishes a complete list of services for American travelers on its website. And he's now referring to someone that he interviewed. He's Bob Buckler, quote, "The U.S. Embassy can be a lifeline for any traveler in a foreign country. He is the managing director of Flying Angels, a medical transportation service. But he and other safety experts say you shouldn't treat your embassy as your personal concierge. American travelers don't know what their embassy can actually do for them." Another interviewee here is Beth Payne, a retired U.S. consular officer who lives in Washington, D.C. She says American travelers often contacted her for all kinds of reasons. Some of the more common ones involve locating lost luggage, mailing items back to the United States, and assisting with paying their hotel bill, none of which the embassy can help with. Embassies and consulates can, however, be an invaluable resource for travelers facing serious issues. And here is the story goes about Roberta Waters, that she lost her daughter, and the U.S. Embassy helped her in a quickly fashion to locate her daughter and understand what was going on and get her situated very, very quickly, she says. And another source that he consulted is Beth Payne. Quoting Beth, she says, "I've dealt with embassies for years as an expatriate in Vienna, as a Fulbright scholar in Germany, and as a journalist traveling the world. The consular officers I've met are earnest and hardworking, but they are also a little sensitive about being treated like a valet service for American travelers." This is Vicky at the time of editing this video. Something I would like to share with you is that this article is dated on February 20-something, a month ago. And I found this interesting because with this upcoming issue with the BA2, the subvariant under Omicron, we need to think of this is still not over. So we need to know exactly what the US Embassy can help us with or not. And definitely will not help us with the PCR tests. I'm spoiling here the ending, but just for you to be cautious about this situation with the coronavirus, it's not over. So sorry about bringing the bad news here. Even if your problem is one the embassy or consulate can address, you might have to wait. During the pandemic, many embassies have reduced their services. Elliott says that he has spoken with several American travelers who said basic services were delayed or non-existent during the pandemic. We need to check the embassy website. Also, another interviewee, Kerry Pascarello, a former embassy worker who now runs Global Secure Resources, a travel safety education company, says American travelers should think of their embassies and consulates as just that, emergency resources. For example, if you are injured, they will share resources regarding hospitals, translators, Pascarello says, but they are not there to swoop in and rescue you. Now, what I get here, the best advice I found in this article was to enroll in a smart, let me see here, a smart traveler enrollment program to let the local embassy know you'll be in the country. If something goes wrong, someone will reach out to you and try to help. So again, this is State Department's Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. I will leave the link to you in the description box where you need to enter your name and address, phone number, etc. I have not tried it yet, but since this is a government aid, I would say this is a very reliable source. Now, and going back to the issue with this Christopher Elliott, if he was able to get the PCR test expedited, the answer is no. The embassy will not help you for those matters. We must consider that we are subject to the local laws and nothing we can do about the regulations. Okay, I hope this information has been helpful for you. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. Leave your comments and I will address each of them individually. Don't forget, subscribe, like if you have not, and share this with your friends. See you soon.